Hello friends, welcome to the another video of Pulse of Math. Today we are going to do some problems based on the previous video, product of two vectors. If you like this channel, please do subscribe, like, share and enable the bell button. So let's start. Now we are going to do the problems related to product of two vectors, which is a continuation of the previous video. The first question is, consider the vectors vector A is equal to I cap plus 3j cap plus k cap and vector B is equal to 2i cap minus j cap minus k cap. Then we have to find two sub questions. First one is find vector A dot vector B and the second one is find the angle between vector A and vector B. First we have to find the vector A dot vector B. We have vector A is equal to I cap plus 3j cap plus k cap and vector B is equal to 2i cap minus j cap minus k cap. Now we find vector A dot vector B, which is equal to I cap plus 3j cap plus k cap dot 2i cap minus j cap minus k cap, which is equal to, in dot product we know that dot product is the sum of the coefficient of sum of the product of coefficients of same terms. That is, here the coefficient of I cap is 1 and here it is 2. Then 1 times 2 is 2 plus here the coefficient of j cap is 3 and here it is minus 1. Then 3 into minus 1 is minus 3 plus here the coefficient of k cap is 1 and here it is minus 1. Then minus 1, which is equal to 2 minus 3 minus 1, which is equal to 2 minus 4, that is minus 2. Now we are going to do the second problem, second sub question, that is the angle between vector A and vector B. We know that there are two equations to find the angle between vector A and vector B. But in the first sub question we already found the vector A dot vector B. So we use the equation cos theta is equal to vector A dot vector B divided by mod vector A into mod vector B. We already found vector A dot vector B, that is vector A dot vector B is equal to minus 2. First we find modulus of vector A. Mod vector A is equal to, modulus is the square root of sum of squares of the coefficients. That is, modulus of vector A cap is equal to root of the coefficient of I cap is 1 square plus the coefficient of j cap is 3 square plus and that of k cap is 1 square, which is equal to root of 1 plus 9 plus 1, which is equal to root 11. Now we have to find mod vector B. Modulus of vector B is equal to square root of 2 square plus minus 1 square plus minus 1 square, which is equal to root of 4 plus 1 plus 1, which is equal to root 6. Then therefore cos theta is equal to vector A dot vector B divided by mod vector A into mod vector A times mod vector B. That is vector A dot vector B is equal to minus 2. Hence, minus 2 divided by mod vector A is root 11. Then root 11 times root 6, which is equal to minus 2 divided by root 66. Therefore, theta is equal to cos inverse of minus 2 divided by root 66. Okay. Now we are going to second problem. The second question is, consider vector A is equal to I cap plus 2j cap minus 3k cap and vector B is equal to 3i cap minus j cap plus 2k cap and vector C is equal to 11i cap plus 2j cap. Then we have to find three sub-questions. First one is find vector A plus vector B and vector A minus vector B. The second one is show that vector A plus vector B and vector A minus vector B are orthogonal. And the third one is find vector A cross vector B. First we do the first problem, first sub-question, that is find vector A plus vector B and vector A minus vector B. Vector A plus vector B is equal to, in vector addition we add the same terms, that is I cap plus 3i cap, that is 4i cap plus 2j cap minus j cap, that is j cap minus 3k cap plus 2k cap, that is minus k cap. Vector A minus vector B is equal to, also in the subtraction of two vectors we subtract the same terms, that is I cap minus 3i cap, that is minus 2i cap, 2j cap minus j cap, minus 2j cap minus j cap, that is 2j cap plus j cap, that is plus 3j cap, minus 3k cap minus 2k cap, that is minus 5k cap. Okay. Then next sub question is show that vector A plus vector B and vector A minus vector B are orthogonal. We know that two vectors are orthogonal if and only if the dot product is also equal to its dot product is equal to 0. That is, we have to prove that vector A plus vector B dot vector A minus vector B is equal to 0. Then vector A plus vector B dot vector A minus vector B is equal to, vector A plus vector B is 4i cap plus j cap minus k cap dot minus 2i cap plus 3j cap minus 5k cap, which is equal to, in dot product we multiply the same terms, we multiply the coefficient of same terms, that is 4 times minus 2, that is minus 8, then there is no need for the bracket. 4 times minus 2 is minus 8. Here the coefficient of j cap is 1 and here it is 3, then 1 into 3 is 3 plus 3 minus 1 times minus 5, that is plus 5, is equal to minus 8 plus 3 plus 5, which is equal to 0. So vector A plus vector B dot vector A minus vector B is equal to 0. Since the dot product is equal to 0, we can say that vector A plus vector B and vector A minus vector B are orthogonal. Now we can go to the third sub question, that is find vector A cross vector B. We know that vector A cross vector B is the determinant of these two vectors, that is determinant of I cap, j cap, k cap. then vector A, that is the coefficient of the vectors, that is here it is 1, 2, minus 3, and we have to write the coefficients of vector B, that is 3, minus 1 and 2. Okay, I cap into 2 into 2, that is 4, minus 3 into minus 1, that is plus 3. അടുത്തത് minus j cap into 1 into 2 is 2, minus 3 into 3, that is minus 9, plus k cap into 1 into minus 1 is minus 1, minus 3 into 2 is 6, is equal to 4 minus 3 is 1. So 1 I cap. 2 minus 9. Minus 11 j cap. Minus 1 minus 6 or minus 7. P minus and plus minus 7 k cap. Okay. The third question is, let vector A and vector B be two unit vectors if the vectors vector C is equal to vector A plus 2 vector B and vector D is equal to 5 vector A minus 4 vector B are perpendicular to each other, then the angle between vector A and vector B is dash. Here given that vector A and vector B are unit vectors, then we know that the modulus of a unit vector is equal to 1, that is mod vector A and mod vector B is equal to 1. Also given that vector C and vector D are perpendicular. Two vectors are said to be perpendicular if and only if the dot product is equal to 0. That is, here given that vector C and vector D are perpendicular, then vector C dot vector D is equal to 0. Which implies vector C is vector A plus 2 vector B dot 5 vector A minus 4 vector B is equal to 0. Now we are going to do dot product. Then vector A dot 5 vector A, that is 5 times vector A dot vector A, vector A dot minus 4 vector B, that is minus 4 vector A dot vector B. Next one is 2 vector B dot 5 vector A, that is plus 10 vector B dot vector A, and also 2 vector B dot minus 4 vector B. 2 times minus 4 is minus 8. Minus 8, then vector B dot vector B is equal to 0. Which implies vector A dot vector A, it is a result that vector A dot vector A is equal to mod vector A square. Then 5 times vector A dot vector A is mod vector A square minus 4 vector A dot vector B plus 10. We know that dot product is commutative. Then vector B dot vector A can be written as vector A dot vector B. That is vector A dot vector B minus 8 times also vector B dot vector B is equal to mod vector B square, which is equal to 0. Then which implies 5 times mod, we know that mod vector A and mod vector B is equal to 1. Then 5 times mod vector A is 1 square. 5 times 1 square. Then here minus 4 vector A dot vector B plus 10 vector A dot vector B, that is plus 6 vector A dot vector B minus 8 times vector B is also, sorry, mod vector B is also 1, that is 1 square is equal to 0. Which implies 5 times 1 square is 5. 5. Then plus 6 vector A dot vector B. And also minus 8 times 1 square is minus 8. Minus 8 is equal to 0. Which implies 5 minus 8 is minus 3 is equal to 0. Which implies 6 vector A dot vector B. When minus 3 is going to other side, it will be positive. That is 6 vector A dot vector B is equal to positive 3. Which implies vector A dot vector B is equal to 3. If 6 is going to other side, it will be division. That is 3 divided by 6. Which implies vector A dot vector B is equal to 1 by 2. Then we know that we have to find the angle between vector A and vector B. Then the equation to find the angle between vector A and vector B is cos theta is equal to vector A dot vector B divided by mod vector A mod vector B, which is equal to vector A dot vector B is 1 by 2. 1 by 2 divided by and mod vector A and mod vector B is equal to 1. That is 1 into 1, which is equal to 1 by 2. Now we have to find the angle theta. The cos is equal to 1 by 2 when the angle theta is equal to pi by 3. That is, therefore, angle theta is equal to pi by 3. Thank you.